This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to the Holy Ghost Homegirls channel. My name is Dr. Antoinette Brookins. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and a pastor's wife in Fresno, California. Here on this channel, we talk about all things Jesus and how in the world do we manage our mental health using faith-based practices. I also give you guys a little fashion inspiration so that we could be modest, so that we can look our best, feel our best, and still give glory to the God that we serve. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share, and smash that notification button so you do not miss a thing. All right, guys. So today I want to talk about the difference between fatigue and laziness. So I'm going to jump right into it because as y'all can see, I'm in my gym clothes. I'm sitting in my car. That means that I have a gym session in just a few minutes. And so I want to get this information to you so that you could have it in your repertoire. Okay? So there is a distinct difference between fatigue and laziness. So I'm going to refer to my notes because I don't want to miss out on something that I've prepared for you guys. Okay, so listen to this. Laziness is a lack of motivation or a lack of willingness to engage in activities, often due to apathy or just plain old lack of concern. I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do it. There's something else I would rather be doing, like scrolling social media or looking at the deals on Prime Day or looking at Shein or watching YouTube videos. I don't want to do this other thing that I know that I should be doing because I just don't feel like it. And quite frankly, it must not be that important to me. Laziness. Okay. Now, fatigue, on the other hand, is a physical or mental state of exhaustion that results in prolonged decrease in activity, often a result of stress or lack of rest. Okay. So that means that I was doing something that has now caused me to feel exhausted. Right? There's a work or there's an activity that's associated with fatigue, even if the activity is mental stress. Okay, I'm gonna get more into that in a minute. Laziness is a choice to avoid effort, different than fatigue. Fatigue is typically a response to exertion, like an effort. I was doing something, I was trying something, and now it requires recovery. My body is tired, my mind is tired, and so now I need to recover from the fatigue, from the exertion. Make sense? Make sense? If this makes sense, put it in the chat. That makes sense. Okay? Now, although laziness and fatigue are different, sometimes it is hard to tell the difference, especially when laziness has become a habit. And so here's a question. Have you ever felt too tired to do something or just didn't feel like doing it? Laziness. Let's go to laziness, okay? So here's some characteristics. It avoids tasks despite having the ability to perform them. Like I can do it, I'm choosing not to for various reasons. It can be persistent and habitual. Because again, laziness can become a habit, right? You have grown accustomed to not doing something, and so therefore you don't do it, right? And that's how sometimes it could make you feel like I'm just fatigued. Check yourself, check your body, check your mind. Can you physically get up and do it? Right? If you can physically get up and do it and have enough energy to do it, but just kind of don't feel like it, it's more than likely laziness. Laziness is often accompanied by rationalizations or excuses. I'll do it later. I'm going to watch this other video and then I'm going to do it. I'm going to binge watch this show and then I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this first and then I'm going to do it, right? Fatigue, on the other hand, leads to decreased energy and motivation. It can be temporary or chronic, often requiring rest to recover. Symptoms include tiredness, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. So again, it can lead to decreased energy and motivation. When your body is tired because you have exerted emotional energy, like you are hyper focused on something, like for example, homework. You have spent the night doing homework, and so now your body wants to shut down, fatigue, right? And so maybe you don't feel like getting up to do the dishes, not because you're lazy, but because you're fatigued. You see the difference here, right? Now, whereas those same pile of dishes have been in the sink, but because you just don't feel like doing it because you would rather be doing something else, or because you're watching a show or something like that, that's different. Different than when you have exerted some energy, and so now your body needs to recuperate. Okay? What causes laziness, y'all? Lack of interest, unclear goals, or fear of failure. Yes, fear of failure can make you be lazy and say, I'm going to do it later. I'm going to get to it later. Oh, procrastination. Okay? And so you become complacent. If I'm making sense, say, yeah, Dr. Ned. Yeah, Lady Ned. Yeah, Dr. Brookins. That makes sense. What causes fatigue? Again, physical exertion, lack of sleep, stress, or other health issues. Yes, health issues can make the body feel tired. Health conditions can make the mind feel tired. Okay? It can stop you dead in your tracks. It's like because your body aches, right? Or because your mind is racing with all of the various cares of the world, which is why it is important that we keep our mind stayed on Jesus. Okay? Mental fatigue can stem from prolonged concentration. We talked about that. Thinking about a matter for an extended period of time, right? Now, understanding the difference is important for self-awareness and for growth. Once we know the difference, we behave differently if we want to break the pattern of laziness off of our life. We have to do something, right? Set goals. Put things on your calendar. If you are dealing with laziness, if you're dealing with apathy, if you're dealing with complacency with being lazy, right? Set calendar reminders. Schedule your day. At this time, I'm doing this. At 10 o'clock, go back to kindergarten rules, right? They had things scheduled, right? Because a routine helps us to avoid the behavior of laziness, right? So again, creating schedules and finding motivation. So here's my challenge to you guys. Here's my challenge to you guys, okay? I want you to reflect on your own experiences with both laziness and fatigue and how you might address them in your life. Okay. Now, if you guys need help with this, right, and you say, I feel like I can't do this by myself, especially if you're dealing with laziness. I can't do this by myself. Reach out to me. Schedule an appointment. Let's get this going. Okay. Let me help you to create a plan so that you could get better at the things that you would like to do. If you're dealing with fatigue, also, let's schedule an appointment. Let's see what some of those other underlying issues are. If you want to reach out to me, holyghosthomegirls@gmail.com. Again, holyghosthomegirls@gmail.com. Let's schedule a meeting. Let's talk about how you can get on my calendar. All right? Listen, I love you guys. I want you guys to have an amazing day. I'm about to get into this gym because I see people walking in. All right? But listen, take good care. Bye. Oh, if you enjoyed this video, please comment and thumbs up. All right? It really does help my channel. Thanks again. Bye.